Hey guys, I have never been live on here, I don't think. Well, I think I did go live at one point, but I'm trying to give me a second to get the lighting and everything situated. If anybody come on, I don't know, the lighting sucks. Hold on, let me turn this around. Good, nobody ain't on here. Lord have mercy. Let's see. Hey guys, so I just want to hop on and just talk about like this new coming up school year and like also like my plans. I just got back on my YouTube again, and I'm going to talk to you guys about like why I was in and out. Also, like what happened to me whenever I was in Jacksonville. Like it was just horrible. The whole pandemic kind of just like shook me up in terms of teaching and just like how was portrayed as a teacher. So I just want to hop on here and just really be transparent with you guys, answer questions if you have any questions about teaching or whatever. Hey, girl. So I just wanted to talk about like what happened in Jacksonville in general. And it was not just teaching, it was home life. It was so many things. So if you read the title, it says why everybody's quitting or whatever. And then also the thumbnail says 3 years, 3 schools. So I was my first year teaching, and then I had went to another school because we bought a house. And then from there, we moved to Pensacola. So I've been in 3 school districts as well. So it's just been hard trying to navigate everything. But with personal life as well, I might dive in a little bit on that, but it was just a lot like being married and like moving away from family. You guys know that we're not originally from Florida, so we moved from Mississippi. I graduated not high school, Lord. I graduated college, and then I went straight into I moved. I didn't even teach in Mississippi. I graduated from Mississippi, and then I moved like a couple weeks after school had ended. And I also want to do a video on like interviews, teacher interviews. I'm from Gulfport, Mississippi. Oh no, I'm not, Lord. If you're watching in this and you know that where I'm from Wiggins, which is like a smaller town outside of Gulfport, Biloxi area. But my husband and I were living in Gulfport for 8 years. But I'm from a small town, very small town. We have 1 elementary, 1 high school, 1 middle school type small. So very small. Oh, okay, yeah. So it's really not that far away from like just by the beach, right? Basically by the beach. But me and my husband, we've been married now for 10 years, which is crazy. So when I started this YouTube channel, I think we had been married for 7 years, and it's just like so crazy how the time is just going by. And so I'm going into my 4th year of teaching. And I just want to know, like, why. I mean, I know why people are quitting. I can understand it. If you are a teacher, then you know, like, it can be hard, you know. And I feel like because I went to school so late in my not late in my years, but a lot of people get out of college and they go straight out of high school, they go to college, and then they go to teach or whatever. So for me, I got out of college. Well, I graduated high school, and then I met my husband, and then I put college on hold for about a year, and then I went in and out, and then I just put it on hold for 3 straight years. I didn't go. And so when I was 24, 25, 24, I went back to school, and I had already had all my 3 kids. So it's a little different now, because I think when people start quitting is because they get to the part where they they get married, they start having kids, and they try to figure out that work-life balance is really hard. Sorry, I'm stumbling, guys. Like, I'm tired. I've been decluttering my closet, and then I'm cooking, so it's just a lot going on. But anyways, I feel that when people quit teaching, it's not. They always say, well, it's not because of the students or whatever. Everybody has their own reasoning, but I feel like once you can't get that work-life balance, like it is hard. Like once that work-life balance is interrupted, it's just hard. So like for me, I had already dealt with the hardship of having 3 kids, going to college, and navigating that. And I talked to you guys before. I said if I could do that, I can be a teacher and then come home and then do all my duties, which I have been doing for the past 3 years. And it's great, but it can be hard, even with somebody like me who have navigated everything. It can be truly hard. So I just want to thank you guys for sticking around. Like I didn't even know that I was at 4K here, so that's just crazy. I am going to do a giveaway soon. I'm just going to have wisdom on how to do a giveaway. Because if you follow me on my other channel, then you know that I had like this crazy stuff was going on with the giveaway. So I think I got scammed. So it was just a lot. So I'm gonna do it a different way. I don't know. I'm just kind of all over the place. But the reason why I wanted to come here, I just want to chat with you guys. I just wanted to chat and just talk. A lot of people are still subscribed. A lot of my students are on here. So if you guys are watching, hey, my students from Jacksonville, my students from Orange Park, my students from Pensacola. So sorry about the lighting, guys. It's horrible. I'm gonna do better with lighting. I'm gonna try to go live like every Friday, like just to recap the week. And all my videos are going to be uploaded on Sunday. So I'm going to do one video a week over here. So that way it's just like really, really consistent and not trying to do so much, because I find myself doing so much, trying to do everything, and I just can't do everything. And that's called teacher burnout, parent burnout, family burnout, all of the burnouts, right? So for me, I just got to make sure that that I have consistency, and also making sure that that everything flows together. So you guys have any questions? I mean, if you're watching the replay of this as well, leave me some questions. I get a lot of emails, believe it or not. For me not to be on here consistent, I get a lot of emails with people asking questions about like teaching, new teachers and this and that. So I'm always trying to answer those questions. Even though if I'm not on here, you guys see me, I'll email you guys back. You could just always always email me at Ashley's Happy Nook, or is it Ashley Nicole Fairley at Gmail. And let me type that in. So like if you have any questions or anything like that, if you don't want to put it on here, if you're watching a replay or whatever, you can always email me. And like I said, I got a lot of people who do email me about questions about new teaching and how to get a job. And guys, we need more diversity. When I say diversity, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. People that look different. Okay, so it's hard to be the only one at a school that looks like you. You know what I'm saying? So that was another thing that I was dealing with my first year. The only one on the team. It was 6 of us, and then like it was just different, having to deal with people, like I come off as a pretty, happy-go-lucky person, down-to-earth person, I think, in my opinion. But people come off kind of just rude and stuff. So I just be like, I had told God, I was like, God, make sure you mark these people that cause division, like mark them, because at the end of the day, like, I don't need to be around them. My spirit don't need to be attached to them. I need to stay away from them as long as possible and as far away as possible. So even with teaching, you do have those coworkers that just get on your nerves. And like I used to be thinking when I was student teaching, I'm like, well, how are those people into each other? Because I used to peep stuff out. Like, I just be looking around like, oh, okay. So I was like, why are those people like, how can you be mad at somebody if you're teaching? Like, how can you be mad if you're in your classroom and you're minding your own business and all that kind of stuff? It's just people find the silliest things to get mad about. And that was my first year. Like, it was just, I love the school. I mean, I wouldn't have moved schools if we didn't buy that house. So the school was great and everything. Who is that? Oh, I thought you was one of my students. I'm waiting on one of them to hop on here, y'all. Look, they found my YouTube channel and they was just like always like worried about it or whatever. But yeah, I'm trying to speak the truth, I guess. I just feel like teachers can get caught up in stuff, and that's one of the reasons why they be quitting, because they get caught up with life. They get caught up in drama and get caught up with this and that. I just be nice and get out the way. I stay out the way. I just be out the way. So, I mean, I try to make good relationships with people, and that's the big thing. Even when you're teaching, that's the number one thing for me, is making relationships with my students, parents, and my coworkers, because I'm going to be here. This is going to be my first year actually repeating the same school in the same grade. I love the school. I love the grade. I'm teaching 3rd grade. I talked to you guys a few months ago when I posted about me about me going to 3rd grade, which is my dream grade. The school is just awesome. Like, it is a Title I school, and we just came a B. So I posted that in my community tab. We are now a B school, and I'm so happy for them. I'm so proud of them. So if you're watching 3rd grade from last year, I'm so proud of you guys. You did an awesome job, and I will be seeing you guys in a couple weeks. Yeah, so it's just like, all the pettiness. Let me just go back. All the pettiness. Yeah, most. I'm not saying people that I've watched. I watched a whole bunch of my old people I used to be subscribed to. Most of them are quitting, and that's not because they have their own life choices and their own direction. That I'm not saying that they are in drama or they doing this and they don't, whatever. Part of it is because they got right out of high school and went straight to college and went straight to teaching. Now that's the plan for most Americans and most people. That's what they do, but I I don't know. My way was a little different because I had the kids early on. So um I feel a gap year. If my kids, I'm gonna tell them take a gap year to figure out what you want to do. Don't be rushed into like going to college and then like you don't know. You got your major has changed like 4 or 5 times because you just don't know. And so I'm gonna let my oldest daughter like, hey, look, gap year, 1 year where if you want to go to the military, you have a year to figure it out. Nobody's kicking you out the house at 18, unless you just want to, you already set on what you want to do, then that's fine. But I do recommend people doing a gap year because when you get to 3, 4, 5 years into your career and you're like, I don't want to do this. This is not my calling. This is not what I want to do. And who's to say in that year you find out what you want to do? So it just depends. But I do recommend that for people who are contemplating teaching because it's not a hard job. It's really not. I mean, it's more of a mental battle than a physical battle. And if you can overcome your mind, then you can do the job. It's just they do put a lot on us, and that's another thing. And that's another reason why people are quitting because everybody's putting a lot on us. Like everything is just like so much, so much, so much. And then you get so burnt out because it's like, man, I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to stay on this. But my admin, it just depends on school too. Your school district may have all that going on and it trickles down to you from your admin from their boss to your boss to you. And, it's just one of those things where it's like, if you sorry, what was I saying? I'm saying basically if you don't have a good team to work with, the stress of the upper people will come on down to you. And so my admin, they do a pretty good job at making sure that we know stuff in advance. It's not piled up on us all at one time. So that's that. And I just want to hop on and just say hey and just like really, really be, I'm at home, so I'm actually cleaning. You should see my room; it's a mess. So if you're like subscribed to my channel and you're missing the videos, guys, they're coming back. I'm actually going to my school tomorrow. I'm going to be doing like a first look through. They're renovating our school. They've been renovating our school since last year, so they started when school got out. Oh, not last year, Lord, in May. It's July, so yeah, they've been renovating our school. So they saying it's gonna be a whole nother year, so that's not fun. I was about to say that's fun, but that's not fun. But hopefully I can get in my classroom. I have them unpackaging things. Somebody sent me a smart board, guys. Like I'm like, the blessings are coming, and I'm here for it. So I do have my kids' wish list in my description. Always have the wish list in the description. So if you guys want to be a blessing to our classroom, do that. We'll much appreciate it. And if you have any questions outside of anything that I see or you see me do or whatever, I'm going to be answering those. And I'm always open for emails. So like I said, people always send me emails. I won't say always. It has stopped in the past couple. I don't know. No, I just received one the other day. So they send emails and they ask questions about this and that. And the main question is like the praxis test and like how to, if you're not familiar with the praxis test, they don't do it here in Florida, but in Mississippi, you have to take the praxis. It's kind of like the TEAS test for nursing. It's like an entrance exam, and then you have to take the second praxis whenever you graduate. So yeah, I just wanted to hop on. And then, like I said, if you're watching the replay, I thank you guys so much for sticking around and supporting me out all these little in and outs. But your girl is here to stay. Yeah, so I would see you guys on the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you already haven't. I think if you're watching this, then you already have. But I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.